Hello everyone, this is Kelly. Welcome back to CUMIC Weekly, where we bring you the latest Chinese steel prices and market trends every single week. If you're new here, simply hit that subscribe button right here to miss out on any future updates. This week, China's steel market showed fluctuations in a relatively low level. What's behind the development and what can we expect before the Chinese New Year? Let's dive into more details. For starters, China's macro data for December just came out, and it's not looking great. The property market is still under heavy pressure, and infrastructure investment saw a large decline compared to last year. Naturally, all this is dragging down market sentiment. People are staying more cautious. At the same time, cost support is weakening. Steel mills are not in a rush to restock raw materials like they used to. Adding to the concern, a recent explosion at a steel mill in Inner Mongolia has sparked worries that tighter government safety regulations might further reduce demand for raw materials. Also, just recently, iron ore inventories at port started piling up faster. Their prices have been slipping from their highs, which doesn't help support production costs right now. Next, let's examine the supply and demand side. This week, apparent demand went down by 166,000 tons. Inventory went up by nearly 100,000 tons, and production went up a bit. If we look closer at the major products, rebar had the biggest decline in both production and inventory. Meanwhile, flat steel continues to see decline in both output and stock level. So what does all of this mean? Well, rebar is performing as usual, building up seasonal inventory. But for hot-rolled coils, even though both inventory and production are still high compared to last year, demand has stayed surprisingly resilient. So overall, the supply and demand balance for hot-rolled coil is not too bad. Then on the raw material side, after weeks of dropping, prices have started to stabilize. Plus, we are seeing a bounce in non-ferrous and the precious metals, which is a small win for market sentiment. Combine all the above with no major imbalance, we are expecting the Chinese steel market to fluctuate in this price range until the Chinese New Year. Well, what's your take on the Chinese steel market? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channels and give us a thumbs up. Just hit subscribe and like buttons right here. See you next week. Bye bye.